Here we go, the first two cars heading off the line right now. Now we have a marker coming to the finish line.
Go further. Explore the trails less traveled. And reach your destination quicker with King's new Toyota Sequoia 2.5 OEM Performance Series kit. These 100% bolt-on kits feature front ride height adjustment, superior ride quality, and external finned reservoirs with optional wide-range compression adjusters to further refine your ride quality. See why we're the choice of experienced overlanders and order your Sequoia kit today.
Voted Yuma's best new car dealer, Alexander Ford is treating every day in November like Black Friday. Check out our new products like Bronco, Maverick, and Raptor arriving daily. Choose a 2023 Explorer and get as low as 0.9% financing. Browse one of the state's largest selection of Super Duties. Scan this code and go right to where the deals are at BillAlexanderFord.com. Plus, take a test drive and get an Amazon gift card. It's Black Friday every day at Alexander Ford. A difference you can count on.
Join us for 8 weeks of savings during our Winter Wonderland Holiday Sales Event. Now through December 25th, save big on deals made to fit any budget. From stocking stuffers under $100 to huge discounts on wheels, tires, lighting, and accessories. Make this holiday season unforgettable with 4-wheel parts. Shop your way, in-store, online, or over the phone. Don't miss out on the holiday savings. Stay tuned each week.
All right, guys, welcome back. We are here once again for your next Fishgistics update. It is now, what time is it? Let's see. It is 1 a.m. We are here for another update. This is our 17th hour of updates, and we're still going strong. Hope you guys are too. So we're going to bring you some more updates. We're getting close to the finish for the bikes. The bikes are going to be done really, really soon, actually. Probably before we go live at our next update or close to it. You can see the 3X right here is at 12:43. They are currently 10 minutes behind the 1X. So they've made up quite a bit of time, or the 1X has lost quite a bit of time, I should say, because they had a 30-minute lead, and now it's down to 10 minutes. So very interesting here. Remember, this was a fresh rider getting on the 3X. The 1X was a rider that had not pre-run this section, that had been on the bike for a while already. So maybe a little interesting. That's what's going on in this 20-minute change here. So we don't know where the 1X is still, but we knew a couple minutes ago at mile 1187 or at 1200 that there was a 10-minute gap between them only. So that is corrected time. The 3X started a minute and a half behind the 1X. So the 3X is going to have to finish within a minute and a half, within 90 seconds of the 1X in order to be your winner. So right now they're 10 minutes off, so they got to gain about another 8.5 minutes in this last just about 50 miles here of the race. I don't know if they can do it. We'll see. It depends on how that 1X rider is feeling compared to the 3X. But we got kind of pretty good race going on in the bikes between the 1 and the 3 at least. I mean, to go 1,300 miles and to be within 8 minutes on corrected time of each other is pretty close together. So we'll definitely stay tuned to that. While we're talking about bikes, let's see where our Ironmen are. They're a ways back from the lead bikes, as you can see. They got a ways to go still, and they are really starting to slow down. The 723's tracker has not updated in a long time, so if anybody sees the 723, let me know where it is. Their tracker hasn't updated for 3.5 hours, so I don't know if they were actually out of the race there or if it was still going. It's been kind of weird all day, so I assume they're probably still going and the tracker's just not working. The 741X is at 0 miles an hour. This is that loop I was telling you guys about. This is not fun. This rider has never done this before. He didn't pre-run. He's from Austria. He's on a bike that he just bought a few days ago. So, and he's trying to do the whole race himself. So you're going to see right here, Brandon Wright. I told you guys, this guy is just steady and smooth. Look at this gap that he's already putting on the rest of these guys. Brandon Wright started back a ways. He worked their way through all these guys. Now he's closing in on the 741. I would like to know where the 723 is because I want to know if they're still out front or if they also had issues. But Brandon Wright is looking really good right now. 741, I don't know what's up with them, but that's not a spot you want to be stopped. This is the never over here, as Cameron Steele calls it. You're never going to see anybody, and you're never going to get help over here. There ain't nobody coming anywhere. There's one access road in that's way back down here, and it takes literally like hours for a Raptor to get down it, and chances are you might even get stuck in your Raptor going down that road. It is not a fun access road. It's the only way in over here besides a helicopter. There is no way to get in and out or over here. So hopefully the 741X has some water with him, and hopefully he's going to be okay and can get going again, because that is not a good spot to be stopped. Hopefully he didn't crash, honestly. So if we do get any updates, we haven't heard anything from Weatherman or anything like that he crashed. So we're hoping for the best for the 741. We'll keep you guys updated on that. So that's what's going on in the Moto Ironman. Now the quads, we had some quads that are doing the whole thing too. So Pro Quad Ironman, you can see they're right here. So the 96A is also stopped. Not a good spot to be stopped in here. 91A is also stopped. I'm telling you guys, this loop is gnarly. The trophy trucks actually came through here much better than I thought they would. But look we are seeing some attrition now. So the 168 was stopped for a while in here earlier. They did get going again now, so that's good. Devin House is in there. He's one of the top mechanics out there. That guy can fix anything, anywhere, and he's driving right now. So he was stopped for a while. He had to work on something because they were stopped for more than a tire, and that it's an all-wheel drive buggy, or it's all-wheel drive when the race starts. It depends on if the all-wheel drive is still working or not, right? So all-wheel drive car was stopped for a little while. He got it fixed, but Thor Herbst, Riley Herbst have closed the gap, and then Cody Parkhouse has closed the gap also. Along with the 43, he doesn't really care about the 43, but the 127 is the car to watch if you're the Cody Reed team right now. So the RPI team still in front. They lost a little bit of time, but they did get going again. Cody Parkhouse is now coming through there, and then Brendan Gaughan is back here with Casey Mears behind the wheel. He's doing work getting through his section here. But you're going to see, watch these spec trucks. You're going to see a bunch of these guys start coming to a stop and having some problems in here. Santiago Creel, William Hendrick Jr., Brent Fox, that's a good race right there. Those three spec trucks, look at how close they are. 862.7, 862.5. 0.2 of a mile between these three spec trucks right here in this tight, nasty section. That's pretty gnarly. Those are your lead trucks too, by the way, or the second group. The first two lead trucks are up here. So you got the Herbst boys that have kind of checked out from everybody at this point. You got the 219 and the 298. Then you got the second group of spec trucks that's like right in here. You got Pat Sims, the 295, the 260, 282. You got the 241, Stephen Beal, and then the 277, 236. That's kind of your second group, the main group of the lead pack, besides those two that have kind of sprinted away, the two Herbst boys. So that's what's going on there. And didn't the bike start at 1 a.m.? Yes, the bike started at 1 a.m. So that was 1 a.m. down south. That means the bikes have been riding for 25 hours so far. So 25 hours it's taken the bikes, and they're not even at the finish yet. They're probably about an hour away. So this is going to be almost a 26-hour race for the lead bike. Pretty crazy, huh? I think it's going to be around maybe 24 hours for the lead. No, it's going to be less, between 22 hours for the lead truck. We'll have to wait and see where they are. So the lead truck, I don't think we started talking about them. We started talking about the bikes, huh? All right, so the lead truck is Bryce Menzies with Tavo Vadosola behind the wheel currently, and that is the last change there. Jack's Redline should be getting in the 10 right up here if he hasn't already, and then Jack's is going to be the last change there. They might actually be pitting right there. You can see they're at 1 mile an hour. They might be coming into their pit. So Bryce Menzies' truck in the lead. We have Luke McMillan in second place. The 10 is in third. Dan McMillan is in fourth place. The only problem is his truck is on a trailer in fourth place, so it's not going to count. So bummer for Dan McMillan, like we've been saying earlier. He had a accident. Dan didn't. When Justin Lofton was in there, they had a little accident in the truck, and they DNF'd, but the truck is on the trailer. So if you're looking at the tracker, it looks like they're in fourth place. which is Dan's normal spot, right? So Dan's back in his normal spot. He's just on the trailer, so that's no good. In real fourth place is going to be Mike Walser here in the 89, and that should be Mike Walser actually in the truck now. He was going to get in at mile 9:30, so Mike Walser himself is in there. He's going to take that truck to the finish. So that's what's going on there. So guesstimated arrival time. Well, let's see. We're at 10:50 right here, so we're about 250 miles away. Just say. Let's see, 10:50, 11:50, 12:50, yeah, 250-ish miles. If they did 50 miles an hour, what is that, 6 hours? No, in the 6 hour. Here we go again. So what did I just say? 50 miles an hour would be 5 hours. So 5 hours away would put us right at 6 a.m. So we're still going to I'm going to stick with that 6 a.m.-ish time to the finish line. So it could be 5:30, could be 6:30. So 5:30 to 6:30, but it's going to be close to 6. That's what I'm saying right now. These washes aren't that quick. You got a lot of washes here. Gets fast going out of town here, but this is tight and technical, so I don't think they're going to average much over 50 miles an hour, honestly, from here to the finish. So I'm going to go with 6. Let's go right at 6 o'clock. Keep it simple. So that's that. Yeah, 5 hours from right now is what I'm going to go with, 6 o'clock for your lead trophy truck into Ensenada. The 87 is also on a trailer on the highway. So the 87 is not in the race. They are not currently in that position right there. The 91 is in that position there. So they're going to be in 5th place right now behind the 89. So 4th and then 5th is right there. And then Sam Baldy, I believe that is on the trailer also. I don't know. I don't remember Sam Baldy. Was Baldy on the trailer or not? He might be in the race. We'll have to double check on that. But see how it doesn't say his mile route? I don't know if he is. Because see how this one says mile, 6 at route mile, and this one doesn't. I think that's because he wasn't on the track. So I'm going to say Baldy's not, but I don't know for sure. Roberto Romo Jr. there. The 69, I think, is 30 minutes ago. That's an old tracker update there. I don't know if they're out of the race or not. Tim Herbst is moving along. Dave Taylor is currently stuck. So Dave Taylor is stuck in the 26. We did get that update from his team. They got someone going in there, going to try to get him out. The good news for them is there is an access road. See this road right here? There's an access road right here, and then this is all like kind of a wash, kind of openish. So you can literally send a Raptor or a pre-runner, and they can just come right over here off this road right to them. So I don't suspect Dave Taylor will be stuck there for too long. The other good thing is there's not a lot of cars coming behind him. So the pre-runner should be able to get in there and get Dave Taylor going again pretty soon. 43 is Toby Price behind the wheel now. So Toby Price is coming along. Let's see. The 69 just came by. They said race mile 9:45 at 1:07 a.m. So thanks, Chris, for that update. So the 69, there you go. Race mile 9:45. So they're right up here. The 69 is basically right ahead of the 33 is what it looks like. So that's an update for you guys on the 69. Let's see, Gary Magnus's tracker hasn't updated in a long time, so not sure what's going on there. We'll try to find out. All right, that's it. The Spec trucks, I think we just showed you guys them, right? Yeah, we showed you guys the Spec trucks. Class 1, I showed you guys that. Class 10 is right here. The 1,000 car still in first, 1,006 in second, 1079 in third. That's a look there. All right, what else you guys got? 5 Unlimited. Sure, we can show you those. We got to go back a ways. There's 3 that are still running pretty good. We got Don Chase in first, Eli Yee in second, and Mike Belk in third. So that's a look at your Class 5. That's close racing with those 3, actually. This far, 700 miles into the race, and 3 of the cars are that close together. That is pretty good. Oh, boy. We just, that's not good. We got an update. Luke might have an issue. Let's go up and look at Luke's truck. This is not a good update. Where was Luke at? Let's see. The 1 is the one come to a stop. Let's see. 51 miles an hour. Let's see if he comes to a stop or not. 51 miles an hour at 1 minute ago. Moving. He might just be moving really slow. We'll find out in a second. It sounds like he may have had a converter issue. Something going on with the converter in the 1. So this is interesting right here. Converter issue in the 1 possibly. We'll see if he gets moving again or not. I'm waiting for it to update again, but not good news for Luke McMillan and Rob McCachran if that's true. If we see this truck come to a slow pace in a second here. That's going to be a problem for the 1. That's going to give a really big lead to the 7, Bryce Menzies, Tavo here, if we see them comes down slow. We'll come back and check on Luke in a second when it updates again. Hopefully it'll update again, but that's not good news. Sounds like there may be a torque converter issue with the number 1 truck here of Luke McMillan. That is Luke driving. So that means that Alan Ampudia, if he can catch up to Luke and get ahead of him, will be in 2nd place, and then Mike Walser would be in 3rd. But we're going to have to wait and see. If they do, they're going to have to swap it out. They would probably have to swap the transmission. So I don't know how fast they can do it, but they'll do it. They're going for the championship. He's obviously number 1. Last year, Luke wants to save the number 1, but I know he's in a really close battle with Bryce. So depending on where they both finish, it definitely could be very close on points. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But I'm waiting to see if the 1 comes down on purpose. They say Baldy is still in the race. Okay, cool. So the 82 is in the race right here. Just their tracker's not showing what race mile they're at. They do that sometimes. So Baldy is still in the race. Good news for them. The 1L is still in the race right there. We got Gus Sr. and then Roberto Romo Jr. I'm really just waiting for Luke to update here so we can see his speed. He was doing 51. We're going to wait and see what that next update is. And then, all right, hold on. You guys are watching it live with us. We're getting information before it shows you on the tracker here. So we're waiting to see what happens here. Dan's chase truck is just behind chase support. Yeah, this is a chase truck right here. And I'm sure they had chase right here also. Just already had a pit right here, the McMillans did. But yeah, there's an extra chase truck right here. I mean, there's an extra truck with whatever on this truck if they needed to take something off of it. These trucks are the exact same. But it's the McMillans, and they probably have a ton of parts for all the trucks anyways and all their chase crew as they should. So let's see. Oh, also, you guys, if you're coming north out of Mulegé right now, there's a gnarly traffic jam going to San Ignacio north on the 5 there, or on the 1, whatever that is there. Coming into San Ignacio from Mulegé, there's a big rig that overturned, and it's blocking the whole road. So there is a soft way around it on the dirt that parallels the 1, I'm being told, but it's really soft sand. So make sure you put it in 4-wheel drive if you guys are listening to this right now and you're coming out of Mulegé. Make sure you put it in 4-wheel drive. If you try to go around that big rig that turned over, it's really soft. Someone just had to pull a local out that was stuck there. This is Neil from the Cameron Steel team that's texting me this. So thanks for the update, Neil. So heads up, if you guys are coming out of Mulegé, there is a way around the truck, but it's really soft. And here we go. Luke McMillan at 59. Okay, so he's not slowing down too much. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here, how much that affects him. But you may see Luke McMillan come to a pit, maybe right up here, wherever they have a pit next. And we're going to keep an eye on the 1. We'll keep an eye on him throughout this update and the next update. But there may be a problem with the 1. So we'll figure that out and let you guys know. All right, who didn't we update? Pro UTV Open. Are you guys bored yet? Let's see, how many of you guys? Over 300 of you guys at 1 a.m. That's pretty good. Not bad. We were over 1,200 earlier, but still pretty good. All right, Justin Lambert is leading. Look at this race. Justin Lambert and Brandon Sims. This is a great race all day. They're literally 834 miles into the race, and they're within like a mile of each other, literally 2 miles of each other. And they've been like that almost all day. So heck of a race going on with Justin Lambert and Brandon Sims. Both of them are in Polaris Pro Rs. Cognito obviously builds his own car. That's a Cognito build. And then Sims, I forget if Sims has a Lone Star build or who does the Sims builds. Maybe he does it himself. I know he preps them himself, but I forget who builds his car. Caden McCachran, that's a Polaris Factory Racing team member. Brock Heeger, same thing, Polaris Factory Racing team member. Caden Wells from Utah. These Caden and his family are from Utah. They have their own shop. They build their own cars, so that's pretty cool to see Caden doing that. And shout out to them. One of the smaller teams out there, like support-wise and everything, so always cool to see them doing well. Mike Caffro here, and his girlfriend Emma actually rides with him in it, Emma Cornwell. So that's cool to see them always do good. Hopefully they have a good run the rest of the way. Mike Caffro here, Kristen Matlock, and Wayne Matlock. Okay. Oh, look at that. We got to change. So Wayne is no longer beating his wife. His wife is now beating him once again. So Kristen Matlock has passed Wayne Matlock because he's come to a stop at 0 miles an hour on the highway out of Bay of LA. So it's kind of a weird spot to be sitting at 0, unless that's a pit right there. But kind of a weird spot. So something must be going on with Wayne Matlock's car right there. Let's see. What else are you guys saying here? Pro Open, we just did that. Forced induction. we can go look at them again, and then I'm going to sign off because I got some other updates to do. Jason Murray in front, Phil Blurton in second, Matt Burrows in third. Let's see if, is Phil Blurton, oh, look at Phil Blurton there. When it's paused, it was up on the side for a second. So his camera is not working again now, but it was a little bit ago. But he's still moving. He's moving along rather well. Let's check on the Norseman 91. There you go. You can see they're on the highway. Their camera's been working bitching all day too. So there they are. They're on the highway doing 59 miles an hour. The speed limit is 60 on the highway, so they are right at the speed limit doing it. And good to go. All right, so that's going to conclude this update. I'll be back at 2 a.m. with your next update. We should have a bike finisher right around 2. Score is going to get back online, so watch Score International's Facebook or any of their socials, their YouTube, their Facebook. They're going to come back online, and they will have the bike finished for you guys. So if it's before 2 o'clock, I would just keep an eye and wait to see when Score comes back live. The bike right now, let's see, where are we at right now? The lead bike is the 3X is at 12:54, so let's just say 10 miles ahead. So that they have they have less than 50 miles to go to the finish line. So they're going to be done before 2 o'clock. So watch for Score to come on, and then you're going to see the first bike finisher. Is it going to be the 1X? We don't know where his tracker is, or is it going to be the 3X? Stay tuned. Go watch the Score tracker or the Score social media, and then we'll be back at 2 with your next update here on Fishgistics.